Hello YouTube, here I have me a goblet and I brought me some source borax. So anyway, in all this cup of gold from electrolyzing of jars. So here it is, and here is my flame. Now I've dismantled it a little bit because the hose inside, which is in there, a white hose, pops off sometimes, and I'm going to cut the power, cut the supply as quick as possible, push this black thing to the left, and it cuts it off. This is what I have it pushed down in the back, or a zap and spark. But I don't like getting shocked and I can't seem to insulate it. So what I do is I just have a lighter and push down the thing. You hear the noise, and you just burn it and push it into lock position. And if you have a flame, you have the air bunting oxygen feed, and if you get dirty flame, it's too hot. So you can use dirty flame on your gold or mix with borax. Just want to keep the dirty flame away from the source. You can have some dirty flame, but there's one thing about dirty flame. When orange flame or dirty flame bounces back because you've overheated the source, then it can end up going back up the chute. Luckily, there's a hose in between, so that's what keeps it. That's what keeps it from, failing. So you get overheat of the trunk of the body, or the shaft, that's okay, it's just a metal pipe. So I thought I'd try some dirty burning since I've used a lot of hot burning. But basically, I was told that you pull back if you think that there's going to be a backdraft of heat. So I'm using the camera in order for me to get a clue on how much heat there might be. Plus my finger is not too far away, so I can tell it's overheating. And it's a nice golden colour. So basically the borax is a type of baking soda, so it's a sodium bicarbonate type form of something like that. And how do I know that? Because I added some to some water to get rid of the fluoride, and all I got was this baking soda taste. So when diluted of 1/8 of a teaspoon, it turns out it's not that much. So with this stuff, apparently you can get up to 1500 degrees, this borax. So then you can put your gold on top of it. But like a fool, I've mixed my gold with it, and I cannot figure out which one is the gold. So I found out before that borax beads up. It's that beading system that you see going on in there. See these beads? These round ball beads. One trick is if you get the bounce back of flame, you just move it around and to cooler zones, and then you can also come back. Also, you must move away your flame away from the bead in order to check on it. The whole idea is that it's supposed to have more blue flame with a high speed. That way, you can't get the yellow flame out of it. You want the high rocket boosting. Now what that is, more accurate. You see the yellowing going on the flame? Where it goes back in towards, it goes white hot. It's danger. So when you do, see how it goes bright, where the flame's supposed to stay blue, and the blue is a cold flame, whereas yellow flame is dirty but very dangerous and hot, so heat causes overheating very quickly. So I'm melting down the borax which has gold content in it. It seems to be more borax than gold content. And it said that when you get this nice yellowing going on, then you're supposed to scrape it off and dip it in the water, and that could be gold bead. I think they were using that gas or possibly a stronger gas. If this is only butane, butane, why do you call it butane? I thought you can't be bloody brutal. But I'm wrong. It's not butane, it's butane. So you see how there's a nice globule there. So that's a bead. And the likelihood it's got a gold percentage. Now if you keep burning it, you're just burning your money away. And it tends to turn into like this purple grape colour. And it candy up. It does candying. One thing you do when it's too hot, you can feel the heat, crack it off, dip it in water. Because you don't want overheating going on, you don't want anything blowing up. You fill it up with a lot of pressurized fluid, and you don't want it blowing. So I had a rock over here. I'll just show you this rock. I don't think it's going to have problems. But on this rock, there's a little blackening, right? So I stuck some gold on it and flamed it. But I did not use any borax, because I know borax seems to just force you to have overheating going on, and then next thing you know, there's your wealth gone down the drain. So I'm going to try. That's what the lighting is shit on this camera angle. Okay, so suffice to say, there I'm pointing, and there's my little finger, and there is the rock. Okay, and on that rock is gold. So I wanted to know the gold powder that I got from electrolyzing RAM chips. There's only some of it there. Just wanted to know what would happen if I overheated it. So hold on. Keep it locked on. Take down to look. So you can see where it's yellow hot just on surface. I'm not too sure. I should have it overheat it. If you tilt it, what happens if the flame when you tilt it up? If it's gotten really yellow. So the clean sound is the best sound. I had some thought. I ordered some painters and came with a couple of big sands, and they had a bead of gold, a single $40 bead of gold. And it was so minute it was ridiculous. And they seemed to chuck a whole lot of shit in with the bead just to try to see if the sucker enough to burn it. So I ended up doing a couple of jobs and burning up the old big sand, which had glistery goldy bits, and some of it refused to melt into glass. So try to get some of it to luminize. You know, if a big tongued alien came during my sleep and licked off all the gold, I really went to. Crippled monkey? No, I'm not a crippled monkey. Yeah, well, I am kind of crippled, but it's only because of a heart transplant. Ever since I've been inhaling this butane, I feel a robotic voice. If I get propane, I've got to be careful with inhalation, with the air supply. I feel like the room was smoked the other day, it was all burnt gold. Then I inhaled it, and I had the most fucking awesome dream. I dreamt that I was talking to a fly, and the fly told me the meaning of life, and he said that vibrations is one thing, but if you mix it with energy, you get a whole new thing. And he told me this thing that you're doing, it's the secret to all things. And I was the heck he was on about. And he said,